You become unstoppable the day you stop asking for permission. Most people live their entire lives waiting for someone to validate them, to approve their dreams, to bless their decisions, to clap for their progress, to tell them they're finally good enough. But there comes a moment, a violent inner awakening, where a man realizes my life is mine and I don't need anyone's permission to live it. That's the moment everything changes. It is not the outside world that changes us, but our own thoughts. Most men aren't trapped by circumstance, they're trapped by approval addiction, the disease of waiting for someone else to confirm their worth. They ask friends whether their dreams are realistic. They seek validation from people who don't even respect themselves. They shrink so others feel comfortable. They abandon their ambition to avoid being too much. They don't choose themselves, they choose acceptance. And that's why they never rise, because no man becomes powerful while living like a watered down version of himself. There was a man who had spent his whole life playing small, not because he lacked talent, not because he lacked potential, but because he was addicted to approval. He made choices based on what others might think. He took jobs that made other people proud, not himself. He stayed in friendships that drained him because he feared looking selfish. He silenced his opinions to avoid shaking the room. He lived quietly, he lived cautiously, he lived politely, but he didn't live honestly. One night after another day of feeling invisible in a life he built to please others, he finally broke down. He wasn't angry, he wasn't sad, he was empty. He realized something brutal. I built a life that everyone approves of, except the man who has to live it. That was his breaking point and his turning point. So he did what most men never do. Chose himself. He cut off the relationships that demanded he stay small. He stopped explaining his dreams to people who couldn't dream themselves. He started saying no without guilt and yes without hesitation. He reclaimed his time, he rebuilt his identity, he reinvented his future. He understood that self-respect is earned privately through decisions no one sees and sacrifices no one applauds. And the more he chose himself, the stronger he became. Not arrogant, not selfish, just aligned with his truth, aligned with his potential, aligned with the man he was always meant to be, the man he buried under years of approval hunting. Here's the part no one warns you about. The moment you choose yourself, the world will panic. People who benefited from your silence will accuse you of ego. People who relied on your compliance will call you difficult. People who fear your growth will label you change. Good, that's the point. When you rise, the people who love the weaker version of you will fall away, and you will let them, because choosing yourself isn't about being selfish. It's about refusing to live a life built on other people's expectations. When you stop asking permission, your voice gets louder, your posture gets stronger, your goals get clearer, your world expands, and for the first time you feel what it's like to actually belong to yourself. This is the rebirth, the moment where boys become men and men become unstoppable. So ask yourself, whose permission have you been waiting for? Your families, your partners, your friends, societies, your past self, because the truth is simple. You don't need permission to change your life. You need courage, the courage to disappoint the people who never supported you, the courage to outgrow environments that kept you small, the courage to follow a path that only you can see, the courage to stand alone long enough to become someone undeniable. Choose yourself, choose your mission, choose your future, because the moment you choose yourself fully, not halfway, not quietly, not apologetically, is the moment you become a man no one can ignore, no one can control, and no one can stop. And that's the beginning of the life you were meant to live. You were meant to live.
Forged in silence. Like, subscribe.